start by getting to know Revit user interface. When you open Revit for the first time, you will see this window. And this window is the home page or the start page of Revit before opening any new or existing project. So here you will have the recent files, and it will be separated into two sections, section for models and section for the family. Here you will find all of the recent file that you opened or of the recent projects that you opened, plus also the sample projects from Autodesk. Here you have sample architecture project, sample structure project, sample system project, and so on. You also can access them in the recent files if you didn't open more than files here. If you haven't opened any files before, so you will see the sample files here. So the next section will be for the families, working exactly as this one, recent files, but for the families. And the family is the second hierarchy in the Revit structure. I will talk about it later, but this is the unit for any elements that you're going to build in Revit. So here, and it has a separate viewer actually, so you can open it separately than your project that you're working on. So here you can see the recent family that you've opened and also some sample families from Autodesk. On the left side, you will have here to open an existing project from this tab or to create a new one. And the same for the family. If you want to open an existing family or to create a new family. And I'm going to talk about each one in details later. Here you have the Autodesk docs, and from this tab you can connect the Revit to Autodesk Construction Cloud or BIM 360, and it's a cloud where all of the stakeholder of the project can be in, and you can synchronize your work directly from Revit to Autodesk Construction Cloud. Right now I don't have any connection to Autodesk Construction Cloud, but maybe I show you this in a separate course. Here's some quick links. What's new? Here's the latest news from Autodesk, and also the online help if you wanted to search for specific information in about Revit, and also the community forum. All of this, there are online links. They will open your browser, as you can see here. And also the same for this one here open. You can search for any topics here, as you can see. And also from this bar, you can access to the Autodesk App Store, which is also important, and you could use off to download some families, to download some add-ins like third-party add-ins and so on. Here you have the help. It's the online help. If you didn't download the offline help, you can download the offline help if you want, so you can access this without internet. So if you wanted to create a new project, you will go to this one, new project, not a new family. Family, it will be a separate topic that I will talk on later. Right now, I want to create a new project. If you want to open an existing project, you just click on open, and then you browse to it into your desktop, and you can open it from here. If you want to create a new project, you click on new. When you click on it, it will ask you about the Revit the project template that you want to use opening this project. And the templates and the family templates and the families and all of this information will be downloaded with the Revit library when you are downloading it. If you have downloaded the full version of Revit, more likely that you will have all of the templates inside, and also all of the families. So here the template file, as you can see, I have a few templates that I can use. I have structural template, architectural template, construction, and so on, and I have them as imperial and have them as metric. So it depends on which units that you are using. Like if you're working in USA, for example, you will using the imperial units, but if you're working in Europe and some other countries, they are using metric. So you will decide upon your project type. And the difference between each template, it's about the settings and the families inside. Like for example, if I opened a structure template or if I open an architectural template and I wanted to work inside this template, or I wanted to start my project by this template, I will not be able to find foundations family, for example, as default settings. Of course, you can include it from a different template or from outside or even from Revit settings itself. You can include different families, but the default settings from this template, it will not include some structural element like foundations, columns, and so on. And for example, the structure template, it will not contain a lot of architectural doors and windows and so on. It's not only about families or not only about the elements, it's also about some settings that we are going to talk about later on the course. So you decide which family that you want to work with. Let's say that now I want to work with a metric family, so I will just click on this one. And also, you should know that you can browse different families from different countries even. For example, right now I'm working in Germany and I like to have the German template actually inside my project. Because inside the German template, for example, it can save a lot of time for me because it's has been structured according to the German standards. So I can click on browse here. And as you can see here right now, I'm in the English templates. But if I hit back, now I am inside, as you can see here, C, program data, Autodesk, Revit, and then templates. This is the file path for the templates that you can start your project with. And I have a lot of templates because I downloaded the full version with Revit. But as you can see here, we have here French template, German template, Italian template, and so on. So if you are working in Germany, for example, and you want to start with German template, you can click it from here. And for example, inside the German one, you have also a different one. This one is for the architectural and the structure in the same time. That's why I like also to always to open my project with a German template because it's not separated into discipline. You can find all the families that you want as a architectural family or structure family inside this template without be forced to import it from outside. We have it the same. We have the same one, but vereinfachter means that it's simplified. So as you can see here, the template size here is much less than this one because of the data size or the families inside this template. We have another one for the HAVC also, where you can find piping families. You can find also fittings, plumbing fittings, and plumbing equipment, and so on. And another one for the precasting concrete, where you can find also some families related to the precasting concrete. So I will head back because I don't want to confuse you with some German letters or some German words inside this template. I will head back and I will open the project in an English metric template. So I have one for the imperial, one for the metric. I will just open this one, and inside I will have a lot of template that I can start my project with. So you can open always your project in the default metric, but it will not have so much families inside. So I will just open it into the metric structure templates from here, from the template files. And also you can control the file path for the templates. because in the future, when you become a professional, you will create your own templates, or when you are working in a company, each company will have its own templates. So you have to browse through your computer to the right path for this template. From here also, you can control if you want to create a new project, or right now you are creating a project template. So if you want to create a project template, you can use this one as a base for the template, and then you can open this file, and this file extension will be different than this file because it will be our Revit template, not a Revit project. Right now, I want to open a new project, so I have to make sure that I check on this one. I have to make sure about my template, and then I click open.